Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Davis will throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but will be a little short of the first down. Let's take a second to think about our lineup. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. They will see those freshmen much.
You dang right with them. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Diggs. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to... He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Davis will throw. Dances away to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Defense covering it up and not letting the op. Get it back. Gets a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agreeing over. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like...
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, UNLV. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
UNLV 21. Hawaii 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Davis will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And the returner is stopped. Ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Hawaii 7.
Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
It's now second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point.
Hawaii, 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the ground, it's Diggs.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Davis looking to pass. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He's brought down.
And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away.
Returner is brought down
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Rides the back on the option, the give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He's got 99 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And just
QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a hit as he fires. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UNLV.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
The score, UNLV 28-1.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, beat.
And the defense got him at the 27.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Lions. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. They've extended. Guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Davis will throw. Got it set up on the outside. Smashes ahead. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that infield.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The inside handoff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing... But those guards and those centers owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Hawaii, 7.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for space, it's Diggs. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and fired complete. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads it downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that...
Tight end trying to get in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Hauls it in, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
42, Hawaii, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Diggs. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Gain of 16.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And first down for the offense.
Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Basic connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hawaii! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 14.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. One more play to pad the stats. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He slips and slides his way out to the 14. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into